I was working with a founder who was sleeping 8 hours a night, exercising, even taking weekends off, and he said something that stopped me cold. I don't remember the last time I woke up feeling rested. If you're a founder or a high responsibility leader who feels the same way, you need to know that this isn't a sleep problem. And not understanding the real problem will quietly drain your energy and stall your growth until something breaks. In this video, I'll show you the real reason why you feel tired even though you get enough sleep, what keeps founders on all the time, and how and when you can turn off without losing momentum. But here's the part that catches people off guard. Even when you're not working, your body still thinks you are. In a minute, I'll show you how to tell if that's happening to you and why more rest will never fix it. Have you ever had this experience when you open up your laptop in the morning and it's hot to the touch even though the lid was closed the whole night? This happens because processes were still working in the background even though the laptop looked turned off. That's most business owners. Their minds are obsessing over the business every waking moment, and that stress is carried in their sleep. They didn't rest. They wrestled with their problems. But here's the truth. You're so used to carrying the responsibility of the outcomes alone, and it's the main thing slowing everyone down. I learned this the hard way, and it was only when I did something drastic that I leveled up my business and my people. When working with clients, I would take on the responsibility of their job as well. So I would constantly check in to see if they were doing what they were supposed to do. I called it accountability, but it was really anxiety. It made me secretly resent my clients while always giving me more stress than security. Until one day when I had enough. I gave my all when it came to what I was responsible for and stopped there. Because I had stopped pestering my clients, they came back with incredible results. It was in that moment that I realized that this was the key to my peace. I was leading adults and not children. Speaking of which, this next story will unlock peace without losing momentum. In fact, you might just find your next level in what I'm about to share with you right now. Josip was exhausted. He was running a marketing agency and Australia's #1 cannabis publication. He had the team, money was coming in, but he knew it wouldn't take long before everything would come crumbling down. And it did. Simply because he wasn't leading adults, he was still leading children. He would often step in to correct mistakes and to help finish projects that were overdue. His team was a mess, and he thought there was nothing he could do about it. I knew that one-size-fits-all advice wasn't going to cut it. He needed something personal, something doable, something that would send a strong signal to his nervous system. So we started with something simple, cleaning his desk. It was the first step to a more organized life and business. But then I realized that his mind needed space to decompress. So I had him play his guitar every day. These small changes led to big shifts. His team noticed his higher standards and they weren't having it. Most of them left, but that was exactly what was needed. I helped him reframe what was happening as part of the process and as something to be celebrated. He quickly found a remote employee who could do the jobs of 2 of his previous team members, and at a better rate. Josip finally became the leader he always knew he could be, but never dared to be. Because big changes don't happen in big chunks. They happen in small steps that produce leverage. And that is the language of true business owners. Not hustle, not grind, always leverage. You see, what changed everything for Josip wasn't working harder or caring less. It was removing himself as the bottleneck without things breaking. Watch this video next because I show you exactly how founders do that safely.